Good morning. Greetings from high up on Seven Springs Road outside of Scottsdale, Arizona. This is our first walkthrough of the start of a project they call the Beacon Project. Now, we are probably somewhere up about 3,000 foot elevation, and that's the view these people have across here. It's, you know, kind of one of the reasons we love Arizona so much is beauty like that. So anyway, I'll go ahead and flip this camera around a little bit. So challenges we have on this project. There is no electricity in the house. The owner suffers from electromagnetic field sensitivity disorder, which the World Health Organization says 1.5 to 5% of the population has. So we're going to have our challenges insulating this house and then properly ventilating everything. So these nice big curved walls in the front lead around over here to an indoor pool, because let's go ahead and add more humidity into a project that we're already trying to figure out how to dry it off. So they were kind enough to give us 2x12 walls so that we could insulate it extremely well. As you can see, the framers didn't come out today, but we got lots of shear walls on this. Plenty of room to do what we got to do. Looking out the front here, looks out across the hills. We see the front of the house as it's starting to come together. And right here, looks like the framing crew was nice enough to bring a microwave.
Two microwaves.
Oh, 2 microwaves. We have a second one in there already. Nice. Well, and this is special for Jeremiah Schoenberg. We'll just go ahead and put this in one of the foam rigs when we're done. I'll go around here and walk back into the house. This general contractor, it was the second customer I ever picked up when I started my insulation business. So we always appreciate them and all of the projects they hand to us. But I just keep seeing how some of these walls are sheared out. We could sure do a whole lot to deaden sound inside this thing with all those shear walls. We got plenty of room in the ceiling to really insulate well up there. We're hoping to be able to do an SPF roof on the lid also, just to create another barrier from the heat. I believe on the plans there's 4 fireplaces in this house. And here we are back out to the main area that they're still framing on. Yeah, we've got ventilation challenges in this house, plus trying to keep the hot out in the middle of the summer, because, you know, right down there the bottom of those hills over that way, the other side of that is the Scottsdale Phoenix Valley. So it's like 120 some days right down there. So it's going to be hot if we don't do something. And they've got some pretty cold mornings up here. It'll be, you know, sub 30 degrees up here for probably, I don't know, 30, 40 mornings a year. So anyway, so pretty diverse climate to deal with. Of the Beacon project. Now you guys have all seen the wild house that's up the street. It's up the hill above us right now, but this is what they call the kids house. The contractor dropped this one on us last Friday, and today is Tuesday, and he says, oh, it's only about 5,000 square feet. You guys will knock it out in a day or two. So here we are going to put 5 inches of open cell in the walls, 8 inches under the lid of this thing. It's been a fun morning so far up here. Let me get you that going on. Didn't mean to start with the porta-john, but anyhow, so we start here on this house. You know, this contractor, we always like working for him. He does really clean job sites, does a really nice job. His framing's usually super tight. Anyway, so we're real happy to work for him. I have to apologize here. We're going to get next to a generator that's running to charge one of the other trades lifts, so it's got to get out of here. But we're walking towards the UTV garage here, just a little tiny garage that they're going to have for storing a toy or two. You know, go in the house up here. I mean, just a little tiny living room to work with here. A couple of giant glass windows out the front. You know, pretty solid project for minimal electricity. But there's the mighty Kenworth that made it up the hill with the help of the mighty Dodge, and Kristen and her broken arm having to tie chains and help drag me up the hill. I'll show you the hill here in a second. So here we are walking up to the edge. Right down there is the paved road. We had to come up here all the way up past the staff house that we filmed a couple months ago. Right here, come up this road by the well guys, and then right up here. So yeah, it was an adventure getting up here this morning. We dented the bumper on the truck trying to drag it up here. So anyway, it's exciting. I'll get you some pictures out the front. It's a hell of a view. Good morning, Spray Foam World. Here we are back at the Beacon project. You can actually get a little foam in the walls today here. Just do a little quick review. This is our big project up way north of Scottsdale. Out here nice and high in the desert foothills. Again, Phoenix, the whole Phoenix Valley is over that ridge down there. Anyway, this is our super unique project. Tons and tons of issues with it as far as moisture control, air quality, ventilation, all kinds of stuff. Electricity is super limited. The homeowner is trying to keep most all electricity out of his house, except for the minor amounts of vent fans and stuff that we're gonna have to put into this thing. So today we were asked by our contractor to come on in here, and we are going to spray this wall right here. Not that car, but this whole curved wall and everything, because, you know, let's throw an in-ground pool in while we're at it. And they were nice enough to leave us plenty of ventilation, because those holes in the roof are where they're going to crane the stones in and the rocks in for the water feature that's going to be on this wall. Because heck, when you have ventilation problems, let's go ahead and put a water feature running inside of a house. So anyway, we're going to stack this sucker up with closed cell here today. We're stacking it up with closed cell today. We'll get you some pictures and videos as it goes along. Don't mind the SWD logo. Today we are spraying the UPC HFO 2-pound foam. So sorry, Dylan. Hate to be wearing your t-shirt and not spraying your foam. But anyway, that's what we got on. So we'll get you some pictures as it moves forward. Good morning, foam folks. Here we are starting the install at the Beacon project here. They finally got the lath on, windows in, got their rough-in inspections done, so we can get going. They've got a few more things to touch up inside, so today will be prep day, and tomorrow we're going to start laying in a bunch of closed cell foam. I'll get you some more photos and videos of where we're at now. Again, view from way up in the mountains. You know, typical we're ready to go contractor day. Other contractors on site, some guys up on the roof. Not our guys, of course, because, well, they didn't hire us to do a foam roof. They're doing a conventional flat roof on there. But all of these pallets here are all giant slabs of stone. I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars. On the other side of the house, there's a whole nother round of it. But anyway, brought 2 foam rigs up. Got our 4-wheel drive merit badge this morning. Dragging these trailers up that hill. You'll see a video of it, but we'll take you inside here so you can start kind of looking around, seeing where we're at. Ireland and Kristen planning out their strategy to prep everything. 15 mini splits in the house to take care of covering up. Ungodly amount of windows, of course. Tons of glass. Pipe on the ground to not trip on. The indoor pool. I think our last video, the rock feature, was not installed yet, but as you can tell by that guy right there, We've already insulated everything behind this wall. We did that about a month and a half ago. But yeah, big old all the rains and floods we had out here the other day. The pool decided to start filling up with water, so that'll be fun. They'll have to get the water out of that before we can safely do anything to spray up there above it. But yeah, again, ready to go, cleaned up.